All right, everybody, we back, baby, we back, and it's jumping off all over the place. It's Tariff War City. It's China versus the United States of America. Who's going to win? Well, of course, America's going to win, right? Because we got the deepest pockets out there. And everything we do is pretty much golden, right? We invented iPhones. We invented cell phones. And China just makes stuff. But the media out here, I don't understand what the media is trying to defend China. The media is trying to defend gang members. I just don't understand why the media is just falling apart. They're falling apart. So that's why we have to come on the airwaves. We live like a suicide right now. We got so much we could talk about. It's Friday, April 11th, 11/11. Make a wish, play the lottery. And that's what China's trying to do. I guess they think they can beat us. They're not going to beat us. They're not even going to come close to beating us. We're undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Americans have been in 2 world wars, Vietnam, Korea, Desert Storm, Iraq, Afghanistan. It don't matter. Americans will defend when we realize what we got to defend for. And they've been sending a lot of us Americans to die for nonsense. And I think hopefully we're over that. Hopefully people have woken up and understand that the media is full of nonsense. You saw what they're doing to everybody. You know, anybody that speaks out, America first, catches bullets. And even a lot of people today are trying to say that Donald Trump quite ain't the same Donald Trump. I mean, I got my theories on it. I'm giving Trump more time. He hasn't even been in office 100 days. But I wanted to hammer Trump. We're not getting the hammer quite yet. I don't understand why he's bombing Yemen and all this other nonsense when they were in circles. I don't want that. I don't want no wars with Iran. I do want a China war because China's been ripping off America forever. And like you go into Walmarts and Targets, everything's made in China. And they're charging us so much money. Can we bring some of that back here to America? You see the cities. You saw what they did to Detroit. They don't make automotive vehicles there no more. They make them in Mexico, Canada, and then they send them here because they pay for slave labor. That's what I'm telling you. We'll just do everybody right here. You know what I'm saying? We just want to be fair to everybody. No more shystiness. You people are so shysty. Some shysty ass suckers out there. And that's not cool. But what is cool is the tariffs on China, I guess. I mean, your toys are probably going to go up. So if you got to, you're tight on your budget, you got to get out there probably now and get some toys for Christmas. Because there's boats turning around out there on the waters. And they're going to, maybe China's enough to like, hey, you're going to make this for free. We just pay the tariffs. Because, they pay pennies on the dollar. I mean, the iPhone factories out there have nets around them. So, and then they're saying the stock market was going to go down, then it's going to go up, and then it goes back down. It's like the media wants to have a recession. They want you to be poor. It's like they wish for just horrible things to happen. And it's all nonsense. It's nothing news puts on any day has to do with anything of making Americans better. It's all negativity. It's all nonsense. It's all to just get you going. You know what I'm saying? It gets the people going. They want to hype you up.
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
That's what they're doing. And even on the tariffs, I support the tariffs. I mean, we're going to struggle a little bit, but China's not playing fair. And Mr. Wonderful told me that. They're not paying fair. Ross Perot told me this back a long time ago. Y'all like, who's Ross Perot? He ran for president against Bill Clinton back in the day. The people loved him. He was loved by the people. He was like Richard Nixon, Donald Trump type of love. But somehow he didn't end up any good in the votes. You know what I'm saying? And we're finding out now that the votes are shady. Everything's just shady. Everything seems to be controlled by a higher power. And not the higher power like, Jesus' higher power. It's like some evilness up there. You know what I'm saying? They're just evil. And I don't understand why they want it, but they want it. And I guess that's the opposite of Jesus they want. And they'll tell you lies, propaganda, and they're going to keep pumping it out until we start telling them, nah, we're not taking this. Turn off the programs. Don't buy the products. Power is in our pockets. You know what I'm saying? put it in our pockets, and we will be undefeated. We stay undefeated. If you don't believe me, I mean, hey, believe yourself. Believe yourself. I'm just here to try to inform you a little bit, let you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? The Rock and Roll Rebel Show doesn't want to end up like Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to end up like Michael Jackson. Don't want to end up like Prince. And don't want to end up like Justin Bieber lately or Amanda Barnes or all these celebrities that have just gone to waste. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what happened? They did all of them dirty. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to get into them all into the JFK stuff, but I'm sort of saving that because I'm waiting on that. A lot of stuff came out. Remember the files and all that came out. So this is just a little sidebar. Continue, like, and subscribe right now. And we're definitely going to be getting into the whole JFK coming out and Jack Ruby and the whole nonsense of that, Lyndon B. Johnson. We're going to get in all of it. But I just want to get on to the tariffs in China. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put it right up China's ass, and they're going to understand that we are here to do business. And I feel like Trump understands that he's in the power here. Because he knows we might be only 330 million people compared to China's billion people, but we come up with the ideas and we buy the product. Now, if we quit making our toys over there, our medicine over there, our electronics over there, you pick up anything. Like, what's this? I got a Honeywell fan right here. Where's this Honeywell fan say it's made? Looking on the back here, I don't see anything. Made in China. Look, I don't want to zoom this in, but right here it says made in China. Can I pick something else that says made in China? Maybe. What's this? Oh, the Magic Mouse. The Magic Mouse from Apple Store. Made in China. Thought about in America. So there's a lot of products that are coming in here. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think I bought this for $2. Yeah, I don't mind buying that for $2. But if we made it in America, maybe we sell it for $3 and we can pay American citizens instead of just hanging out doing nothing. They can get a paycheck because there's a lot of American citizens that are struggling right now and they need a good, honest paycheck. And if we all spend the money here, make everything here, everything grows. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? You put a seed in water, it grows if you give it water and sunlight. That's the only way. You don't believe me? Believe somebody. Believe in yourself. But let's get into this whole, let me get this Ross Perot thing. And NAFTA, the whole thing started with NAFTA. It was like supposed to be a fair trade agreement. We're going to work with all these countries, Mexico and Canada. There's still tariffs on Canada and Mexico. And then the rest of the stuff, I think it's only like 10% tariffs on all the other nations because they don't really make nothing. You know what I'm saying? China's the big dog. China's the big dog on the block. They just, you know what I'm saying? They make people work in factories. They 3D print. They make dirt bikes. They make everything. I got a China dirt bike that's supposed to be like a Honda dirt bike. But a Honda, you know, is made in Japan, costs a lot for a quarter of the price. I'm not saying that's not wrong. But I'm not saying that's not right. Make it here. You know what I'm saying? Make it here. There's people here that can make a Honda cheaper. Might not be a Honda, but they can make it here cheaper and you will enjoy it. So that's the type of situation I'm trying to say. Why make it over there? Make it here with Americans and American employees. You want to let in all these immigrants, Democrats, right? Or you want gang leaders to come back? You know what I mean? What's up with the Supreme Court? The Supreme Court's talking about how, you got to bring the guy back. He was in here illegally, but I guess we'll bring him back and deport him. But let's get back into NAFTA. I know we're going off on tangents all over the place. We're getting wild around here. A word of advice. Hello, hold on. Let me call the hotline. Calling the hotline. Oh, hello? Is this Whatnot? The Whatnot app where you can buy stuff on it? You want me to keep using it? No, I will never use the Whatnot app again. That's a word of advice. Do not use the Whatnot app. If you're trying to, I don't know. Like I went on there to buy sports cards. Don't do it. But I'm just ranting. I'm just ranting right now. I don't want to rant. We'll get into the whatnot. We're going to do a whatnot segment tomorrow, and then the JFK is going to drop on Tuesday. So I want to give a heads up out there. But let's get back into the tariffs in China. You know what I'm saying? We're getting back on the tariffs in China. And let's play this Ross Perot right here. Ross Perot, he ran for president. He was trying to tell us what would happen if we did this agreement and they would just take all the money. And basically, China was sort of nothing. And we built them up over the last 40 years. We brought them back into existence. So let's pull this up. And if you don't believe me, believe the experts. And Ross Perot was an expert. He had lots of money in oil.
People who don't make anything cannot buy anything. Never forget that.
That's Ross Perot, American businessman and two-time presidential candidate during his 1993 debate against Al Gore on the controversial trade agreement NAFTA.
This is not good for the people of either country.
The North American Free Trade Agreement aimed to promote trade between the U.S., Mexico, and Canada, but Ross Perot saw a more sinister reality. He was quoted saying that if NAFTA is signed, you will hear
A giant sucking sound
of American manufacturing jobs leaving the nation. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, in 1990, over 900,000 Americans were employed in the apparel manufacturing sector alone. In 2000, that number had been reduced to 480,000, and in 2011, only 150,000, an 83% decrease over only a 20-year period.
People who don't make anything cannot buy anything. Never.
That's true. People that don't make anything can't buy anything. And that's what he was trying to tell us. Did we listen? No, because we're seeing it now. I mean, we had to hit China with 145% more. So say China sells us something at $1. We're like, nope. Now it's got to come in here and you got to pay us, $1.45 to sell it. But when we sell stuff over there, we only have to pay China 30 cents on the dollar. China makes us pay $1.45. So we're paying way more to sell $1 product over there than they are here. And I get it. We were doing it at the beginning because we wanted cheap goods and all that to help them out. But now it's impossible because everything's made there. And Mr. Wonderful made some great points. If you don't believe me, he's on the hell's he on that show where you buy ideas and stuff and then you put them to assembly and then you try to mass market it to the people. So that he's talking about how he don't like China either. But let's play Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful. He's going to tell us how we feel about what's going on with China because something's got to give. It's got to give, and we're not going to put up with it no more. So let's put it up. We're going to keep on rocking, baby, in the free world. We're going to keep on rocking in the free world.
China are not enough. I'm advocating 400%. I do business in China. They don't play by the rules. They've been in the WTO for decades. They have never abided by any of the rules they agreed to when they came in for decades. They cheat, they steal IP. I can't litigate in their courts. They take product, technology, they steal it, they manufacture it, and sell it back here. Never has an administration.
400% tariffs? What would that look like?
I want Xi on an airplane to Washington to level the playing field. This is not about tariffs anymore. Nobody has taken on China yet, not the Europeans, no administration for decades. As someone who actually does business there, I've had enough. I speak for millions of Americans who have IP that have been stolen by the Chinese. I have nothing against the Chinese people. They brought great literacy, art, and tech to the world. The government cheats and steals, and finally, an administration, you may not like Trump, you may not like his style or his rhetoric, finally, an administration that puts up and says enough. 400% tariffs tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
I'll tell you why. Xi can only stay the supreme leader if people are employed. If we wipe out any business there, because we are still 39% of all consumables on Earth and 25% of the world's GDP, America is the #1 economy on earth with all the cards. We will not have that forever. It's time to squeeze Chinese heads into the wall now.
Well, hold on a second, Kevin. Well, I hear you, but hold on.
If
If we're talking about people the average consumer, not necessarily the head honchos of businesses all across the globe, can they withstand the pressure of that sort of tax on the goods?
It's short-lived. There will be,
but what's your timeline compared to, you don't know the average American's timeline, what they can actually survive. There's people right now who can't survive
400% tomorrow morning, cheese on an airplane to Washington to cut a deal.
Yeah. She out there laughing at us normal Americans who couldn't survive a month. I don't think, 80% of Americans could probably last a month with no money? You know what I'm saying? And they laugh at us. You see that in their tower? That's why we got to squeeze China. And Kevin O'Leary's right. We're going to squeeze them to death, and we're going to make sure this go around that we stay on top. Because if we can't stay on top, then we're just going to be, this is what they want us to do. Basically, they just want us to be idiots and nonsense. Just let's argue about abortion. Let's argue about gay rights. Let's argue about trans rights. Let's argue about Walmart versus Target. Let's lock up P. Diddy. They just keep giving you dumb stuff. Dumb stuff. Pay attention. Pay attention. It's time to wake up. We're in the jungle, baby. We are in the jungle, and it's time to die. Do you understand me? That's what we're doing here. It's life or death. And it's time to go, baby. It's time to go. We're going to wake up. And this is what they want. This is what they want you doing. And this is funny because I like this Scott Jennings guy. He's on CNN. But this is the nonsense they are arguing over. This is what they want us to argue over. I'm going to play this clip.
You cannot just go and say, I like it. It's mine now. It doesn't work that way. Well, that is what they're trying to do. And in this new world order, absolutely. When they're looking at Greenland and say, I like it. I want to take it for mine. That is a very colonized.
You have said you are. I have never ever said we're going to go to Greenland and quote colonize it or steal it.
You're not a member of government, so you're irrelevant at that point. I'm talking about the president of the United States doing that.
You got fired from your job.
You can agitate.
If you want to engage in personal insults,
I don't, but you do.
You lack in the legitimate point.
She reminds me of Jasmine Crockett. What are they doing? Is that what they're doing? I feel like the whole thing is just. I'm too on point. I'm too on point. Y'all are on point. Y'all understand. That's why you tune in. You like up. You sub up. You spread the word. Clip it up. Send it out. We're gonna peace out, baby. We're gonna give it out. We're gone. Horns up, baby. Horns up. HTTR, baby. Stay off, whatnot. And don't be buying all my Jaden Daniels cards, baby. We gone. We out of here. Peace and love. God loves you. I love you. And I will see you all mañana, baby.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.